Hello, my name is Aiden Sargent, and today I will be informing you about Alcatraz, the most infamous prison in the United States. At first, we will be talking about the guards that worked on the island while it was running. There were 52 guards on payroll at all times, and those guards also lived on the island. They lived with their families, and they lived on the island so that they could work all the time. There were 3 shifts for the guards on Alcatraz Island: green, red, and blue. Each shift color was a different time frame, and each guard would get a time and a color, and that's the time they would work that week. The guards were chosen based off of their past experience. So all the experience they had while working at other prisons, eventually, when a guard either gets fired or they need more guards, they will go and look for the higher experienced guards from other prisons and hire those people. Next, we'll be talking about how Alcatraz is inescapable. Alcatraz is inescapable because it is surrounded by only water. The closest island or piece of land is 1.25 miles away. And also, the temperatures on this island are very, very low. And the breeze is super high, making the water even colder. Makes the water very, very cold. Making the swim to the closest island, either you need a boat, plane, or you are making a very tough and cold swim. And according to www.frisco2.com, no one has ever successfully escaped Alcatraz Island. Next, we will be talking about some of the torture techniques that the guards would use on the inmates. Some was force feeding, and they would also give beatings to the inmates from the guards. This would be done because of what they were in the prison for. So if a guard didn't like what you had done to be in the prison, you would get tortured. This picture shows an 8-centimeter nail lodged into the heel of one of the prisoners. This was just one way that the guards, tortured the inmates while on Alcatraz. Alcatraz was known as the toughest and most fearsome prison in the United States, but inmates liked to be on Alcatraz because some of them would be treated nicely, others not so much. Next, we'll be talking about some of the inmates and how they were treated on Alcatraz Island. As I said once, the prisoners wanted to be on Alcatraz Island. This was because of how the inmates were treated. Some were treated nicely, and some were not treated so nicely. If you misbehaved as an inmate, you would be sent to the hole. The hole is a completely shut out room, completely dark, no sound, and the only time you interact with anyone is when you get your food, which is 3 times a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Al Capone, which is one of the inmates on Alcatraz Island, or was on Alcatraz Island, said it was one of the harshest conditions, but after a while you get used to it. So to recap about some of the facts that I've told you today about Alcatraz Island, there were the guards, with 52 guards on payroll at all time, and they were chosen based off of their past experience. Also, Alcatraz is inescapable because it is surrounded by water and the weathers that are on Alcatraz Island. Third, the torture methods. Some of the inmates were tortured in very terrible ways, as in nails in the heel or force feeding or any of that. And third, the inmates were treated pretty good, but some were tortured very terribly. That is all. Thank you.